What's up? You think we're going to open the show like that? I don't think so. New era, new look. Ladies and gentlemen, hit the music.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, all them good things for me and you, and more importantly for me. Welcome to The Real Show, y'all. It's a good day. We have a special guest. The Boss Man's here, one of them. We got Fred Slow here for y'all. Welcome, Fred. How you doing, sir?
Hello.
And then we got the maniac, the one behind the curtain, the vice lunatic himself, Kevin Hoover. How you doing, sir?
Hey, let's go. New era, new show. Let's make it real, man. I'm ready. Let's hit it.
New season, new me. It's a good day.
Yeah.
We have a new intro. We got a new production crew. We got something new, man. Shall we just run right into this?
Let's go.
Let's hit it.
I love it. Here we go. I'm so excited for this.
Me too, man.
We're leaving the volume up right on this.
Leave the volume up.
Okay.
Professional wrestling comes home to Albuquerque.
Obviously, that voiceover, that's
Duke City Championship Wrestling brings you thrilling action like you've never seen before.
We have this intro here. It's made by Angel Lopez.
Pulse pounding, hard hitting,
You know?
adrenaline
Right.
pumping.
We're not just
Taped
doing
live for television
exactly
every month.
every episode. So we have a
Don't miss
series
out on
of
the
them. So we have
excitement. Tickets on
like,
sale
4
now
different
at
intros
DCCWtickets.com.
that'll all have
Duke City
like similar
Championship
voiceover or whatever.
Wrestling.
So that whenever you're tuning in, and here's a little transition from the end here. So whenever you're tuning into a whatever, it might not be the same intro every time. And then it's a hard start with me here in the beginning, so which is, the way the show should start.
Just wanted with you every time, for you, by you, with you.
Now we this is our first since going to the NWA New Mexico banner underneath, obviously Duke City Championship Wrestling is what we were for, ever. We've moved the production in-house. So we had a really good, like, third-party production team that we worked with really from the beginning. So ProView had been with us for since May of 23. And then whenever we went over to the NWA contract, their partnership, I don't know why I said contract, partnership, they had some video requirements that ProView technically just couldn't really get to, for being honest. And so we moved it all in-house. We have a brand new in-house team of TV and production guys. They all have a world of experience, relatively young in the game. All their names are on the credits at the end, so you'll see them all there. But they kind of cut their teeth, boys, in the world of PBS. They cut their teeth over at the Public Broadcasting and the University of New Mexico stuff. And here they are. So they're part of the squad. We got a whole plan in place to work with them. They own a production company that is doing it. We've referred them to a bunch of other things already based off this work. So going really well, I think, quality wise is this. I don't know if you guys have anything that's jumping out to you, but I feel like I'm seeing it immediately.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Bro, filming in 4K, that's 5 4K cameras working right now?
Yeah, we're doing, so there's the steady cam, and then there's 2 ringside, and then there's one on the broadcaster. So there's 4 of them. And then obviously you can kind of tell, and we're learning, you know what I mean? This was the first one with them, but you can kind of see the white balance difference there to there, So there's just like a little bit of tweaking that'll go into this. And I think a lot of friends of the show know that I've come from the world of TV and radio, and you too, Sully, and obviously, all the stuff Kevin's done. He just made the brand new intro. It's important this stuff is done right. It's important that it's done well. And here it is, So anyway, so super excited for it. But oh my gosh, I look like a light bulb in that white shirt, don't I? That's so funny.
That's
you
a
did choose to
right
wear
there, man.
light, man. You're repping brand, though. So
I am the whitest shoes guy that I think most people know. I'm not saying I have the most unique feet in the game, but finding cool shoes in my big ass foot size, not hard.
Well, it's kind of funny. Like, legit, Fred has to wear legit tennis shoes I think that's the only shoes he can't get.
I
They
thought
all-
he'd
they
show
only
up to the
come
ring in
white.
Jordans.
Those
felt
are
me?
just Nike courtsides or something. But I mean, you guys know, like I keep that thing in reach. You know what I mean? It's like all the time. Like I'm weird. Hey, this gal here impressed, huh?
Fallen Gray making her debut.
Yeah.
Very, very, very great debut. Very great presence. Making
Mhm.
making her presence known. And one of the things you were talking about is, man, if you want to be serious in this business, be serious about your gear. That
TV ready.
this is oddly enough, I was talking to her about this before, and she was like, honestly, this is my laundry day. This is what I wear. So she has more things available that are just bigger and better. It's insane, dude.
She's got a separate set of wings, probably. Who knows?
Anything's
When
possible.
her and Angelica Risk get a chance to go against each other, they're going to do very well. There is not going to be a discrepancy of talent in that ring. They both can go, and that's going to happen May the 10th. You know, so
In addition to several others, apparently, man. That's May the 10th going to be insane.
yeah, it's going to be good.
Now,
Here's kind of a neat one, right? Talking again about just the upgrading quality. Whenever they go to that ringside or anything that's not this hard camera, we have not historically needed a ton of lighting coming from the stage because of what we were doing and where we were at, and we cut away there. And don't worry, you're not going to miss that interaction. We are going to provide that to you. But we need lights now coming from the 360. You know what I mean? So it's going to be So so upgrading quality's upgrading cost apparently, right, boys? So we got
for sure.
new season, new me, old pocketbooks, and oh man,
old pocketbooks.
It's a thing, man. That's what I hear. The kids say it. The old kids. Oh, that's a white guy. That is a white light. This is a special note for all of us. Actually, just be careful with the brighter, solid tones.
No, it is a good. You're making a good point. Yeah, there is something there TV wise. I'll tell you with the obviously the higher definition that we're working with here. There's stuff that wasn't regularly apparent to me on the broadcast now. Like obviously our canvas has been through a world. So you can see like the tape that we have on it.
Yeah,
and I go, oh man, like I didn't. I thought we were doing it.
The wear and tear, like this is a working ring and it works with us. Walking in, baby. Devin Reno from Pretty City Express.
Going solo this time.
This was his show, wasn't it?
This was pretty much his
pretty
show,
much. And I haven't played his solo music in a while. It was kind of a throwback in my mind.
When I said on the broadcast, did you see that?
Yeah.
So when I sat down, I go, "What is this song? Is it freezing on your end, Sully? You want me to take over here?"
Am I freezing on you?
No, everything's good.
Yeah, maybe it's just me. So whenever I sat down, he was spoiler here, we're watching the thing as we spoil it. He was victorious over in this triple threat, and I sat down, I go, what is this music? I've never heard this music. Like, this guy's never won a match. Like
they won plenty of times.
Yeah, I know, right?
They won plenty of times. By the way, speaking of the TV ready, man, this man he's got it all. He's ready to go.
Yeah, he's
and like shout out
everywhere.
Shout out to Devin Reno, by the way. He's got a really good, informative YouTube channel that he's talking people through his journey, and through that he's actually helping others on theirs. It's a really cool thing. Check it out if you haven't. Devin Reno's YouTube channel.
Oh, I haven't seen that at all. I'm gonna find it.
It's awesome stuff. Definitely check that out. This is from a guy who's done a lot in a wrestling ring, and even outside of wrestling ring when it comes to the industry. So it's always it's always good to hear so many perspectives from a professional like himself. So check it out if anybody has the time. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. He's got he's put some work into this stuff, so it looks good.
Yeah, it looks good. All right, Amelia Plum coming out with Enrique El Chingon Calderon. This guy,
Chingon, almost knocking the cameraman off the apron.
Hey man, Bobby Wee, baby.
That's one of those things, though, right? Because like new camera crew, these guys don't have that chemistry yet, the way that our previous team did for all that time. So yeah, awesome that these guys are still staying in their element. And hey, how about this right here with the band sweater on the cameraman? I go, wow, can we put on a branded shirt? Can we? You're part of the team, man.
Someone else's tour, someone else's name.
Man, I'm watching.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, I'm watching the thing on the playback. I go, he wasn't wearing that when I walked to the back. Like,
No, he wasn't.
No, like, oh yeah, okay.
Typically, you wear black, because it's less noticeable.
Stage blacks. That's what it's called. Stage blacks.
Stage black. Right.
I brand our guys. We put the little embroidery on. Hey, this kid here shows out, huh?
RJ is dope.
RJ is wild. That should be the brand. Is RJ is wild.
Oh, I bet that's
well said.
Put that on a t-shirt.
As a guy whose last name is also a verb, I'm going to tell you I hate that, but I'm into it. I get what you're saying.
You think you'd be down with like more merch ideas, man?
That's not good.
Oh, okay. Look at that's a clean card. Look at that.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so we went from the overlay to turning the match cards into graphics. I think it's a good move. I don't know if we'll stick with it forever, but it was a little bit. It was quick and dirty, but also like I thought I got the message across. A thing I noticed in our old production, and by the way, like I thought our old production was put together really well. It's not that I would critique very far away from what they were doing, but it was, multiple times we were putting up lower thirds on guys and stuff. And, I think we're to the point now where, after we introduce them, I do think they're known by the audience. I do think there's a dedication to it. So I'm super into this. There's something fun about coming out third, right? Like, and getting the shine. Like, because this crowd is so good at being a pro wrestling crowd to where they can still tell RJ, oh, and here's like the boo off, right? Okay, here we go.
Well, there's another thing to coming out third, and that's being, once you're out there, like the action's going to start, and you can set that tone immediately.
Yeah.
So,
well, don't waste.
Hey,
just said, man.
Don't waste the top rope.
Starting off hot, baby. Look at that. Oh, breath check. Can you breathe?
Man, these are two insanely quick individuals. It's a don't blink moment right here.
This is a don't blink match, yeah.
Yeah. Usually in three-way matches, if you blink, you might miss a lot because, as we said, a lot can happen in such a short time. We have 5-minute matches in the show sometimes. A lot can happen in that 5 minutes. So,
and to be that guy, just to piggyback off what you're saying, Kevin, this was the first match that the new TV crew had to record.
Yeah.
It's not like
so much pressure. No, they handled it professionally. It was awesome.
You're just Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
That's spread. He's hanging off the top and bottom rope. Usually do it top and middle. He sprawled out.
Spider-Man. El Chingón.
How do you say Spider-Man in Spanish? El Spider. I don't know.
El Spider es man.
It's trademark probably. So
this is the first match of the night, by the way, boys.
This is the one to set the tone. And when you set a tone with a three-way match, that means that, some wild stuff is probably going to happen. You never know.
There's a little bit of a science to it in the booking, right? To where you want the crowd there, or like the stage is full. You know what I mean? Like it was a sellout. I know we don't. That's a play right there. I know we mention it at the live events. We should actually probably sponsor the total attendance number. Like that's a thing I'm gonna make a note of right here because it's a big part of the show. But we have every time that we've ever done this sold every seat.
Yes,
and that's incredible. And I thought I had noticed a trend where people were getting there right before the show, and they were maybe still in the beer line or still in the pizza line or still in the merch line or whatever. But like I'm making a TV show from a live event. Like I need you to be in your seats. Like I need you to be seen. And making this jump to the big fast starts like this, I think it's worked. So it's just, I don't know, panning in the right direction for us.
I agree.
Well, you
Speaking
hook
of
the crowd, you keep them, you hook the crowd, and then the show just follows through.
In theory,
And,
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
In this one, not to get into the thick of it, there was a rewrite about 5 minutes before we started, and
yeah,
and we'll see where that leads us, obviously. But
well, you see what happened with.
yeah,
what coming down? Look at
the
you.
amount of good recovery there.
Jeez,
The amount of professionalism and
That a
this
stalling Canadian drive?
Destroyer.
Yeah,
Was that a stalling Canadian destroyer?
unreal.
You don't see those every day.
It's like gravity just took a break for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
And back at it.
That cracks me up so much.
This is the first match of the night.
Also,
First-
they had a little bit of a travel issue getting over Enrique Calderon. So I mean, how long were they there before we started? Like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't
not
long. It wasn't long. They showed
Came in hot, man.
up straight in their gear, and they were ready to go.
Well, and like I said, I was dealing with some stuff.
Stuff.
And it was I didn't even get to say hi or hello. You know me, I'm a hi, hello, and welcome. And now just jump in.
He said it.
Jump in my ring. Like,
Sorry, I'm that guy. He said the thing.
And it worked.
I got a couple catchphrases. I
I'm
don't know
still
if anyone
working
catch
on mine.
2. Last one, baby. Here we
I'm
go.
starting up my own stuff soon. I need to come up with one.
That's
up and around.
That's
It's
really
just
good.
everywhere kind of match. Jeff doesn't know where to stand because
Yeah,
it's
There's
going
a
all
lot
over
going
the
on,
place.
man. There's a lot going on. Ooh,
I like Jeff the Ref a lot.
God, I love those.
Satellite TV.
Stuck him. All right. And then RJ should be coming in here in a second, right? This crowd was good tonight.
That
The fan here in the front corner, the gal,
Yeah.
cracking me up all night long.
she was fired up.
Yeah.
That was me.
And then RJ coming in.
Hey, this. Don't count him out. Don't count him out.
No, he'll sneak up. He'll show up out of thin air.
Look at that veteran move, by the way, by Devin Reno. Let these two kids go at it. I'm gonna go out and catch my breath, baby.
Yeah, dude.
Oh man, this is tough. It's tough.
Well, if
Powder
you're
out, big
live,
limit.
Whoa!
oh, that's pretty good. If you're
Jeez.
live and in attendance, get a little break up here. Oh, okay.
Here we go.
Yeah, we're
Driver. Jeez.
strong. And then put in the hand on Calderon too at the end. So smart.
For much more than 3 seconds. For much
Yeah.
more than a 3 count. Yeah.
Well, and if you're here live in attendance, Devin doesn't stop when he's ringside. He's not on the the TV broadcast proper, but he's super engaged with the crowd. He's doing the thing. Like, yeah, he's got it down,
Yeah. Oh, and they showed the results.
Yep.
Oh, that hurts.
See, it's one thing to have a card to have a graphic that just shows winner. It's another to show, who did not win. I don't know. It's
Pretty
like-
sure you're seeing. I'm pretty sure you're seeing what I'm seeing, Fred. We might need some more underlights.
Yeah, and that's the thing I didn't know.
It's great to learn.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I love this.
I'm getting text about the live stream on Instagram. I guess there's a big comment thread going over there, which I don't have up, so I'm going to pull that up right now.
Well, Johnny Magnet is going quite active over there, and then Chris Watson. What's up, guys? How you doing, man? Devin Reno showing in just in time on the Instagram chat, just to show love for his Devin Reno show. Very
Guys,
incredible.
I use Instagram about never.
Huh, that's more than me.
Yeah.
At least for now.
This angle too, man. Honest, look at this. Even here,
That's a wide angle lens.
yeah.
Fisheye. Yeah.
Look at that. You know what? Oh yeah, he's not done.
Yeah, he's
Caught that. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay.
Hey,
You
Okay.
can see the mezzanine, the people on the mezzanine.
there's a ton of people behind us.
Yeah.
And then I was getting ready to obviously, drop some exposition there, and then Devin Reno takes the mic, and I go, "Okay, I'll shut up."
It's not like he can
He
hear
just
you.
cut you
so.
off.
Thought you were retired from commentary anyway. What are you doing over there?
You can do whatever you want. So,
Devin
Devin,
just yeah,
for
go
those who
ahead.
haven't watched this episode yet, I highly recommend to go to our YouTube. Check us out. Check the whole episode out with audio. Devin Reno basically is talking about how he's still got some left in the tank, and he's ready for anyone else who wants it. And he's called. This is a first call out.
Yeah, we haven't done this a ton. Everything's been pretty driven, but I thought this was a really creative way to introduce these two dudes to each other in the ring. Also, we have these national conversations with the NWA, and there's certain things they're excited to see too. And this was high on that list.
Yeah. This is
Also,
a great way of doing that. Yeah, I agree.
Also rewrite 5 minutes before the show. So
It'd be like that sometimes, man. The
does.
card is always subject to change, even after we start.
we need to change the name of our show to Card Subject to Change. Like, that's just the new move. That's such a good shot right there.
Hi, hello, welcome to Card Subject to Change.
Yeah,
that plays.
You might not believe it, but we made an alteration last minute.
So I bet you know. Card subject to change. Get the card.
A lot of people should know by now that when you run a live show, it doesn't even have to be wrestling. Things happen and things change. And you know what? We've had to make changes before. Some were, because of serious reasons. Some were just because, well, somebody got sick. It happens. I mean, cards subject to change, but we're still going to make the effort to make sure these matchups happen. And if the matchups we plan don't happen, then something on the same level is going to happen. This was an unexpected happening. And you know what? We're not going to be mad about it because these guys get to put on a good show. And I'm happy about it.
We need to start charging super premium pricing for those entry seats with how much television time in 4K now. Like, before, you knew there were bodies back there, but like you can see all their facial expressions. You see the whole thing.
Yeah, Manny they are. Look at this. It's just kind of funny thinking of like Manny just hanging on the back, and then hearing someone just calling out, then just Manny being like, "Get my boa, let's go."
Runs by my table, says, "Hit my music," and out the door he goes. Out the curtain he goes. That's wrestling for you, Hit my music, boom.
We made that note after this show where it was I have it in my phone actually. I'll read it to you. So I went to NWA Hard Times 5 in Dothan. And I was so fortunate to sit in on production meetings and a little bit see how it was all made. And one of the biggest notes I had here was on the music. Give it to him early. That was my note because it was I hate this shot. I don't know how this got in here. But that was one of the notes was let that talent get out there quicker, so that they can have more time. And I was like, that was a good note. So anyway, so Manny Lemons is like an example of that professionalism, like ready to roll.
Yeah, it's with the card always being subject to change, and you show up, you hear a change, but then one of my favorite things about this day was we had a literal moment of like, okay, this is what's happening, and this is the new reality. But then the spirit of collaboration was just beautiful, and then more importantly, leaning in on the leadership of like, all right, this is what's happening. Let's go. And then all right, let's go. Let's move it. That is something to speak on. Oh, starting there we go.
Good juxtaposition here because the way the match was started against him, with RJ, previously. Apparently, I cut off the knuckles there. That's my bad.
Coming out.
Happens.
Yeah, whatever. The but these cats just jump right to it, right? And I mean, Devin Reno just went 12 minutes. Like it's not like during that Manny Lemons entrance he was on the sideline drinking water. It was still at it, still ready to go.
Yeah, this is the first time we've had somebody go back-to-back matches. I think. Am I mistaken?
I don't know. I'd have to think about it. I mean, we don't do it a ton.
Yeah, we got 2 years. We got 2 years of matches to remember. So,
well, and now with our new NWA partnership, obviously we've always been in. It's on the tip of my mind. Not Caged Minds. Not cageminds.com. What's the other one?
It's
you guys.
Wow, I'm blanking too.
It's on the tip of my tongue. Cagematch.net. So we've always been on cagematch.net, but now
I get my updates through Grinder.
Nice. But now we also have our matches recapped in PWI.
Oh man.
Yeah, yep. So
wow.
Yeah, so all that database is now, out there in a lot of ways. And that's going to give our guys chance for consideration and I don't know if it's like actually famed, but at least industry famed, like top 500 edition and all that kind of stuff. So that's one of the other benefits of this NWA partnership is getting a chance to get the product out there in front of more eyes. I think we went over 1,200 YouTube subscribers today. We're
hey man.
Also, we have a new social media manager. He's actually back there in the corner, the top right corner. His name's Donovan. He's a good young blood. Works at UNM Athletics. Works for the Isotopes. Wouldn't you guys know I work for both those too? And he's going to come in and hopefully drive a lot of that stuff, and it all ties together. It's just all secular.
I'm with it. Very testicular. I'm with it, bro.
Is it?
Never mind. Devin Reno's showing that he's still got more in the tank.
Yeah,
and he's giving it to him. Like that's also one of the best things of like start the music earlier, give him more time on the entrance. Devin Reno was able to catch his breath, to heal, to mend his wounds, and just get ready for another one. Like it's another match. That's actually really dope.
That's right.
Xander, he shoots for us already. Like, what are we doing?
Xander calling the shot. Get that.
Is it
show?
Baby oil doesn't let you sweat? Is that what it is? Is that why? Oh God!
Actually, there's no baby oil involved.
Apparently, there's a shortage.
Yeah, well,
I didn't know there was a shortage.
Well, the thing is, people stopped trusting Johnson & Johnson's after the pandemic. So,
also, I believe Reno flew in. So, I mean, there's no way they're going to let the amount of baby oil he uses on a plane.
More than 3 ounces.
Between him and class, it's usually about a gallon.
Yeah, so they're asking other passengers, "Can you hold this for us?" We'll meet you at the baggage claim.
Everybody, take a sample. Hold it until we land, please.
He has a kiddie pool of it that he siphons from at home.
Oh, lemon drop already. Woo!
Actually, that doesn't sound too bad.
There you go.
Oh man,
Manny Lemons leaves victorious.
Our first show with the new production crew, our first show with a new format, and our first show with the call out. Oh, that's gonna burn me later. Oh
yeah.
Man.
And Devin just getting 50% for his night. No problem.
I like that. Oh yeah, lemon in the pocket. You're so stupid here.
He just
What? Zest of the best.
I like that the headband stayed on the whole time.
Look at this.
Dude, that takes talent in this kind of ring. I'm gonna tell you, keeping the headband on, that's not easy to do. Ask Tommy.
He tried.
Mike, do you see Micah down there doing our social media stuff?
Oh, you went live on this match.
No, it wasn't that one. We went on later in the night. I was ready. I was so ready to get out of here.
You're supposed to do your one drop, and then you're like, I got to stay for this thing.
Well, and Manny ended up cutting a promo to the audience, which we didn't put on TV, because he's part of the AEW event coming up on May the 21st, and obviously we're in NWA territory, so like I mean, talent can work anywhere, you know. But I was like, I don't know if I need that on here.
Well, all the more reason for you to show up to a live event live.
Yeah,
like,
100%.
There's a lot that we're gonna not show on our.
There is a lot, kind of, yeah.
The biggest thing is he wanted to make sure people knew that he was going to go out there and
Oh, I got a graphics credit.
Yeah, graphics credit. What is it, dude? You made the credits, man.
I'm a producer.
Nice.
Yeah, 5-door features is the.
What am I anyway?
What are you doing? You watch Trump stuff all day? What is that?
I just need to keep up on what's going on in the world, man.
Down 13% is the stock market in the last 3
days. That is insane.
I'm just glad some of his usual stuff didn't pop up while we were online.
Yeah. You know, it's very tamed, apparently, to what I usually.
Yeah. Oh, hey, look, I'm going to work for DCCW one day. Old Xander over here, who made the credits for photography, turd. Like these kids.
You're already working for DCCW, man.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I'm sorry. NWA New Mexico DCCW. We got to give it full credit, baby.
Where can you get the new NWA DCC shirt? Come to a show.
Come live.
Hey, also that first run shirt, it's gone. We sold them all, and I boys, we bought like 100. Like they're all gone.
It was gone.
So, yeah, so we'll have some new ones May the 10th. They'll be good.
Better have a bunch. Better double order. Not order half.
Yeah, we have the abbreviated logo now too. It's just NWA with the New Mexico on it.
That's dope.
So I think that's going to be maybe.
We have hats too, apparently, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh
man, I forgot to wear mine. I'm sorry.
If only they sit my big head.
Yeah, mine's in my truck, I think. But yeah, I don't know. We did it. We did the whole thing. So there you go. There we go.
Hats right there.
That's the one I wore in the ring. I took it off Kevin's head before I ran out there because I didn't.
Yeah, he did. And he threw it, and it almost made it.
It almost made it to the curtain. Back.
I had to just barely step in front of the curtain to grab it, like mine.
The final thoughts on the thing, boys, before we go. Obviously, there's some changes that will happen, but quality-wise, I mean, I think it's right there. I think it's as good as anything being done. We'll do some things in-house to create better lighting, better ambiance, better all those things. But otherwise, yeah, I think we're in the right direction. So season 4, episode 1 of Wrestling at the El Rey, and I'm just incredibly happy about it.
I love the moniker of that. Also, NWA New Mexico Wrestling at the El Rey.
Yeah,
that's something that should be coined itself right there.
Well, I think I've talked about this before on stuff we've done. Wrestling at the El Rey is a complete rip of Wrestling at the Chase, and Wrestling at the Chase,
exactly,
was the famed Harley Race stuff in St. Louis for all those years, and that's where I grew up. And you know, it was when we came here and introduced this product, I was like, I'm not trying to invent something new. I'm trying to redo what I've seen. Like, and I know the stories here of like, you know, like the history of pro wrestling, like how prominent it was in the 70s and the 80s, and you know, I don't think we're far off. I don't think we're far off at all. I had this a little too back of the house, but there's a couple big announcements coming up, you know, and after we make those, I think people are going to be enthused about the direction we're going in. And, you know, and if they're not, you know, if they, for any reason, like what it currently is and never wants it to change, or if they're not necessarily a fan of it, that's okay. You know, pro wrestling is art. You know, it's interpret it whatever way you want. Like it's supposed to be done that way, I think.
That's how everything is. You always interpret anything you see your own way.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't bark at other people if it wasn't exactly how you wanted it, because
they can make your own show.
Yeah,
exactly.
Matters. Well, and especially matters of taste. You know, I've never once would I tell either of you guys that you had to use creamy or crunchy peanut butter on your peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Like we
crunchy.
All like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I'm more of a preserve guy. So's life.
I'm more of a peanut butter and jelly, Nutella, banana, toasted guy. Yeah. It's probably what got me to where I am in my health today, but
it's definitely
all about the journey.
It's definitely what got you with stupid glasses.
Nutella filled Twinkies.
Are you wearing those legit? Those aren't just a rib?
It's a thing now, man. My eyes get tired these days, bro.
What color are those?
These are African American.
I hate that.
All right.
Wait to see my other. I got my customs being made. That was my gift to myself after I wrapped from my last show that I'm on.
This is how me and Kevin, by the way, been wearing glasses since we were kids. This is how we know you don't have a clue what you're talking about. They're not called customs; they're called prescriptions.
I got my customs for my prescriptions.
Okay.
Custom frames made in Japan, and it's coming in.
You ordered out for like special frame.
Yeah, because I have a big damn head. That's why I have to.
They're 33% more expensive as of yesterday.
Yeah, I know. I dropped like two grand on this. Oh, don't tell Nessa.
What?
By the way, don't tell my partner.
Too late. It's going.
I think my glasses were $60. Actually, I think I'm lying. I think I had insurance that just covered them.
What's insurance?
Yeah, I don't pay for my glasses.
Oh God!
Thank you, Department of Veteran Affairs. I appreciate that.
Now, till you get all doged.
Oh man, you're next. Who's next?
Like
hey, no Goldberg references here.
Hey,
Bill Goldberg.
Doge. There's lots
Somebody
of
get you in a sharpshooter real fast.
Wow! Don't touch me. Good show today, boys. Thank you so much.
Good job. Thank you so much. I'm clicking out. Good job. We'll see you on the next one. And Kevin, anything you want to say, my friend?
Man, May 10th, and then we'll see you on the next episode. We got some time, so